Hey, so we're less than a month away from the big release Extinction for ARK Survival Ascended, and there's a lot of uncertainty whether this DLC will save ARK, as the game is currently in a dead state, and that's for a multitude of reasons. But the main fact is ARK Survival Ascended is pretty much the exact same game that ARK Survival Evolved was, and a lot of people refuse to play ARK Survival Ascended because of many issues. First, the main issue at core, whether this DLC is released on time and with good content, of course, is a lot of people just simply can't run the game. And I think if Wildcard made a change to that, so adding a low preset mode for people who don't have high-end computers, that would help a lot, because even me with a RTX 4070, I can barely run the game and record. I don't know. What I don't like about this game is the fucking film grain that you see in the clouds, bro. Real life does not look like that. No game looks like that.
At least it looks better than Arc 1's.
I mean,
Shit.
it does, but by how much? I don't know. What I find like a problem with this game is even with the HDRs, like some parts of the map just look too harsh, like dark. If I'm lucky, I'll maybe get 60 FPS, but it really shouldn't be like that because the game before was smoother. In my opinion, the graphics didn't really matter as much as a lot of the people think it does, because if you really took a second to look at a lot of the videos that you see on YouTube for ARK, many of those people were playing with I, and it just comes to show that maybe 50% or even more of the community doesn't really care about graphics, but rather content. And it's honestly a lot of issues at hand that really has led to the downfall of ARK, I think, here. First, before we continue, I just want to share who I am, because perhaps you may have never seen me and you're probably thinking, who is this guy and does he even know what he's talking about? I was formerly an ARK player, and I currently account for over 10,000 hours on ARK Survival Evolved and about probably 100 hours in ARK Survival Ascended. I didn't really get to play the game a lot because I used to have a bad graphics card, and now that I have a graphics card that can run the game, I just don't see interest in the game, as the game is practically the same as what it was before, with many bugs, still cheats, less maps. I don't have to tell you, you already know the problems. But in case you don't, I'll provide a link to some of my videos that I have done on ARK as to what the problems are with cheating and other things. But so to answer the question, do I think ARK will be saved by Extinction? My honest answer here is I do not believe that this will be the DLC that brings everyone back onto the game, and for two reasons. One, as I've already mentioned, many people can't run the game, and I'm not too sure if ARK Survival Ascended can be further optimized. Perhaps it can be, but this is also wildcard we're talking about. And the second reason, which is honestly something a lot of people don't understand, is we probably won't ever have peak ARK, because that was during quarantine, at least in my opinion. And a lot of people don't have the time that this game requires to play and succeed in the game, of course. I do know that there was a lot of people that played before Extinction came out, and they quit when Extinction came out on ARK Survival Evolved, but those people have been gone for a while now. And I think it's the new gen players that really we need to care about. And I think that includes me, because I started playing the game after Extinction came out in 2019, and I personally liked Extinction. I think it was a good map. I didn't play before, of course, so that's something important to know so you can understand my perspective. Therefore, I really want Wildcard to get this one right, because I think if they release Extinction with good content, new content, of course, this is really important because we practically are playing the same game almost. Aside from like the new dinosaurs, I personally don't believe actually improved gameplay that much. Like they made this new horse that you have to do a satanic ritual, but that's just weird, honestly. Anyways, at least for my experience, how I played ARK, I think if Extinction is good on release, I think I will personally make a comeback to ARK. And I do really want to play this game, because lately I've been playing this game called League of Legends. I know the only reason I really started playing this game was because ARK had a downfall, and had it not had a downfall, I'd probably still be playing the game, but it is what it is. So yeah, leave your guys' thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys for watching.